Today we'll study something you are supposed to already know. It's about simplifying and expanding an algebraic expression. For example, if I have this type of expression with only x minus 3x plus 2x minus 6x, it means it's as if I first lose 3 whatever you want, 3 euros, then earn 2 euros, and then lose 6 euros. So the total of what I lost is 9. The total of what I won is 2. So in the end, I lost, and I lost 7. Okay. Then you have to be careful about one thing, that x is equal to 1 times x, and that minus x is minus 1x. This is quite important, and sometimes we forget about it. You're supposed to know this, right? If you don't, please train on a ton of exercises about it. And then if I want to do the same thing with x squares, it will be the same technique with x squared. And if you're unsure about this, write that minus x squared is minus 1x squared and plus x squared is plus 1x squared. How many x squared did you earn? You earn 10 and you earn 1. It means you earn 11x squared. And how many did you lose? 3 and 1, you lost 4. So in the end, you have won or earned or whatever, 7x squared, right? And so this is about additions. When you have multiplications, the rule is to remember, so when you have addition, an addition is what I win or what I earn versus what I lose. When you have a multiplication, the rule is same sign. You get a plus, and opposite signs, you get a minus. It's the same for addition, for multiplications and divisions, because in fact, division is a multiplication. Like if you divide by 3, in fact, you're multiplying by 1/3. So it means that if you have minus 2x times plus 5, you don't know if this is actually negative because you don't know the value of x, right? It might be a negative one, so you don't know about the sign of this, but still the signs you can see are opposite, so the result will be negative, and then you get to multiply this by this. Please remember that 2x is 2 times x, and that you can change, it's a multiplication, so you can change the order of these two factors, and this is going to be equal to 10x, right? I'm going to use that to explain how to expand an expression. How to expand an expression. I'm starting with a simple example, but it might be more complicated. It will in the exercises. So here, I want to expand this. Minus 5x plus 9 times, this is a multiplication, 8x minus 1. I want to expand this. If I expand something, the result is going to look like that. You get a term with x squared or x cubed or whatever, plus or minus another term with x, plus or minus another term, which is a constant term. It means that it's a number without any x or x squared or anything. Now I want to expand that. So I have to take two terms, to put two terms together in every possible way. It means I'm going to put the first with the first with the second with the first, and the second with the second. Don't forget, this is a multiplication. It means that this is a product. If you are not very good at that, please write the signs that are not written. So these, and I always tell my students to compute separately the sign and the number and the letter. Look at that. I'm going to compute the sign. Opposite signs, I get a minus. Then the number. 5 times 8, it's 40. Then the letter, it's x times x, so it's going to be x squared. Okay? Try it. If it's hard for you, please don't do everything at the same time. Here, the signs. Same signs, it's a plus. Numbers, 5 times 1, it's 5. Letters, it's x times nothing, it's x. Next. So it's like anything in math. If you have a complicated problem, you can always divide it in many simple problems, smaller ones. Same thing here, the sign. Same sign, it's plus. The number, 9 times 8. Okay, I let you think about this. 72. The letter is x. And then this final one. Opposite signs, it's going to be a minus. And the number, 5 times 1, it's 5. And the letter x times nothing, it's x. So you get minus 40x squared. How many x's how many x do I have total? It's 77x. And the, what did I do? No. Sorry, I wrote something completely wrong here. So the last arrow, you get opposite signs, and it's 9 times 1, which is 9. I don't know why I wrote something else. And the constant term is minus 9. So I can check that I have a term in x squared, a term in x, and a constant. Okay, and you can expand more parentheses like that. You start with this one, then you get a result, and if you have another factor here, you will expand this one on this one, and this one on this one, and so on. So you can have as many terms as you want in your parentheses. And then there are other ways to expand things. If you know your formulas, a plus b squared is equal to a squared plus 2ab's plus b squared, you don't need to do the calculations, and you shouldn't, because if you do the calculation, it means you don't know your formula. So you're supposed to know it. You write the results directly, and then this last one, a squared minus b squared. So these ones, you expand them directly.